Hare Krishna. So Lord Krishna tells Uddhava in the 11th canto of Bhagavatam a very beautiful story of a Brahmana from Avanti Desh. So this Brahmana was very rich, and because he was rich and very miserly, everyone hated him. So by the turn of situations in life, he lost all his wealth. Everything was stolen away from him. And this rich Brahmana, right from that stage of richness, he came to the streets. Literally on the streets, he didn't even have food to eat. And all his family members left him, and all people of that village went against him. So this Brahmana would beg from house to house, and people would spit at him, people would throw stones at him, people would abuse him. In fact, in the begging bowl, people would even pass urine at it. This was the state of the life of Avanti Brahman. Can you imagine? What would you call this life? The most miserable life. But even in this most miserable and painful situation, Avanti Brahman had a beautiful realization. By the mercy of the Lord, he could understand that this situation is actually the mercy of the Lord. Because in this situation, he is able to see detachment. He is able to get detached from the so-called family, friends and society, and he develops surrender and love towards the Lord. So even in this most miserable situation, he ironically becomes very happy. And the Bhagavatam, Lord Krishna is telling the story to Uddhava, the realizations of this Avanti Brahman. So he has beautiful realizations that my state of suffering is not because of my karma. It is not because of these people. It is not because of even the graha and the planets. The only reason of suffering and happiness that comes in our life is the mind. The mind alone is the cause of our happiness and suffering. Just like in English there is a saying, the mind can make hell into heaven or heaven into hell. It all depends on how we perceive the situation. We don't have control of the situations that come in life, but we definitely have control of the perception that we have during those situations. Just like Krishna tells in the Gita, mind when controlled is the best friend, and when uncontrolled is the worst enemy. So when we go through different difficult situations in life, it is important for us that we perceive it in the right way. We see that silver lining. Just like in English there is a saying, every black cloud has a silver lining. So we need to appreciate that silver lining. What is in store for me? What is God arranging? What is the message for me? That is what we have to focus on. As Sridhar Swami, one of the great disciples of Srila Prabhupada, he said, pain is inevitable in this world, but suffering is optional. So pain comes in everyone's life, but do we suffer in that pain, or we see that silver lining and choose to be happy? That is our choice that we have. And if you study our scriptures, you will find examples of these personalities who suffered, but because they could see that silver lining, they could see that this is also the mercy of the Lord, they found happiness and solace in suffering. We have the example of Lord Ram himself. When Lord Ram was sent to the forest for 14 years without any fault of his, Lord Ram saw this as an opportunity to meet great sages and upgrade himself. When the Pandavas were sent to the forest for 13 years, they saw this as an opportunity to connect to the Lord. When Vidura was thrown away from the palace of Hastinapur, he saw this as an opportunity to meet great saints and come. When Parikshit Maharaj was cursed that he will die in 7 days, he didn't curse the Lord, he didn't criticize the Lord, rather he thanked the Lord, thinking that this is a great opportunity for him to absorb himself in the glories of the Lord. When Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, when he was a grihastha and he was running a very successful business, but when that business collapsed, he was happy even in that situation, he was satisfied even in that situation, because he could see this as the mercy of the Lord. Yasyaham anugranami harishyet taddanam shane. The Bhagavatam says, when the Lord is very merciful to someone, he takes things away so that this person can focus on the service to the Lord. So this is how we remain equipoised and find solace in difficult times. Just like Krishna tells in the Gita, Guru napi vichalyate. A devotee means even when great difficulty comes, he is not agitated. Dukkeshu anadvigna mana. Not being agitated in difficult times. So there is a very beautiful bhajan in which it is this great devotee sings, Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram kahiye, jahe vidhi rake Ram, tahe vidhi rahiye. So in life, we need to glorify the Lord, and in whatever situation He has kept us, whether in a palace or in a hut, in difficult times or in happy times, we should see that it is an opportunity for us to surrender to the Lord. As Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung, Sukhe dukhe bhule na ko, vadane hari naam bolo re. In good times or bad times, we need to focus on our spiritual life. We need to focus on connecting to that Lord. So in this way, even while suffering, if we have the right thinking, if we have the right mentality, if we have the right perception, then even in difficult times, we can find solace and we can find happiness even amidst chaos and misery. Thank you. Hare Krishna.